With your Roco Radio news update, here's Joe Dexter.
Good morning. In local news, the Reidsville City Council voted unanimously Tuesday night to amend the city's zoning ordinance to allow alcohol establishments in the central business district. Under the new text amendment, no establishment will be located closer than 50 feet from the primary entrance to any religious establishment and 500 feet from any public school or public park. The primary entrance of an alcohol establishment also cannot be oriented toward an abutting or adjacent lot in a residential district. This will allow bars and taverns to open with less stringent regulations in the central business district, city officials said during the council meeting Tuesday night. Planning staff also said they researched various cities across the Piedmont Triad and found that the general requirement in those cities and towns was 50 feet from a religious establishment and 500 feet from schools and parks. Perry Sivas, who announced during the public hearing that he's in the process of purchasing the former dry cleaners building at 240 South Scale Street on the corner of Settle Street, spoke in favor of the amendment change. Speaking on a need for entertainment and venues in Reidsville, Sivas announced plans to open a tap house in the building named Dirty Laundry Tap House. The vision is to pay homage to the dry cleaners that have been in the building since the 1920s. The future owner told council that there's plans to upfit the building with $250,000 worth of renovations with a hope to open by the end of 2023. The council also approved a text amendment to the city's zoning ordinance to allow current businesses and new businesses to bring in additional revenue through hosting alcohol-related events. To view the full city council broadcast from last night, make sure you head on over to our friends at Rockingham Update. Facebook.com/Rockingham Update. In sports, local baseball and softball playoff action getting underway last night. And how about the rise of the McMichael Phoenix in the 7th inning? The number 24 seed downs the number 9 seed Maiden 12-9, down 9-5 in the 7th and final frame. It was 7 runs scored for the Phoenix as they defeat the Blue Devils 12-9. Other baseball scores across the area. Moorhead gets the win over Hendersonville 4-3 on the strong bat of Britton Barnes, 3 for 3 at the plate with 2 RBIs on the mound. It was a beautiful start from junior Seth Sharp, who got 10 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings. Up next for the Panthers is a matchup with East Surrey on Friday. And in 1A, it was the 6-seeded Bethany Wolves advancing with a run in the 7th inning. They defeat Leadership Academy 7-6. They'll take on Starmount, the 22 seed, on Friday. And the season coming to a close for Rockingham County and Reidsville in 2A playoff action. Reidsville drops one to Randleman 17-2. Rockingham County drops a close one to North Davidson 2-1. Let's turn the page to the baseball diamond, where the top-seeded McMichael Phoenix defeated East Gaston 16-1. Leading the way offensively, Braden Case, the senior, 2 for 2 at the plate with 4 RBIs. On the mound, it was Dakota Redmond etching out 8 strikeouts in 4 innings pitched, giving up just 1 earned run. Up next for the top-seeded Phoenix is a chance to go 26-0 in a playoff matchup in the second round against West Lincoln. And another 2A state playoff action. It was the Moorhead Panthers defeating Chase 3-2. They advanced to the next round to take on West Wilkes. In 3A softball playoff action, it's the Rockingham County Cougars picking up win number 7 in a row as they open up the playoffs with a 14-3 win over North Iredell. They'll take on North Davidson on Friday. We wrap up our scores and highlights with 1A softball playoffs. Bethany defeats Hayesville 12-5, scoring 7 runs in the 6th inning. They were led offensively by 2 freshmen, Emily Berger and Peyton Weevil, combining for 4 RBIs on the evening. On the mound, Peyton Weevil went the whole way, 5 hits given up, 4 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts. Up next for the Wolves is a trip to the second round and a matchup against South Davidson on Friday. That's a look at news and sports. Now with national headlines, here's Alan Edwards.